GPS is Gigi's personal services. She's an RV expert with over 3 decades of experience. Visit thervadvisor.com today.
Told me I need RV advice.
Get information straight from the horse's mouth.
Little birdie told me I need RV advice.
It's Just Ask Gigi with Gigi Stetler and Tom Alexander. Now here's Gigi and Tom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Just Ask Gigi. My name's Tom Alexander, and as always, I am joined by the one, the only. There she is. It is Gigi Stetler. Hey, Gigi, how's it going?
Hi.
Looks like a busy
Keo
day.
is coming in.
Who's coming?
Keo.
Oh, Keo. All right. Keo, the new mascot.
He's not a puppy anymore. He's still a puppy, but Keo, come.
All right.
Tasting my shoes. Hey.
I'll tell you, it is always a whirlwind over there at HQ. No matter what time of the day we check in, it's just a buzz over there. Lots of stuff going on.
It's a buzz. But look, we're wearing sweaters.
Hey.
We finally got 60 something degrees?
We got our cool snap. Last night down here where we are, pretty far in the western suburbs, we got about 50 degrees, which was very cool and pleasant. And for South Florida, that's actually a real cold snap. That's cold weather for us.
Breaking out the boots and the sweaters was so much fun. So yesterday, I had this funny story. So yesterday, there you are.
Oh,
Come here.
okay.
Here
There he is.
Wait, no, come here, up here.
All right. Keo.
So yesterday, I wore these I had these new boots, and they're fur.
Right.
So my feet were like white fur, like fur. And Keo went absolutely crazy over my feet, and he wouldn't, like, he kept biting my feet, and like he thought they were animals, like wrapped around my feet. It was the funniest thing. So I literally had to shoo him away, literally, from my shoes. So anyway, it was really funny. So everybody here at the office had a blast about my boots yesterday. So
yeah. Well, but you're staying warm, and that's a good thing. I know that it's we've hit that part of the year now for us here where we'll have a cooler, more pleasant evenings. But as I said, it's always a buzz over there, and there's a lot going on, and we've got something new to share with our viewers, our followers, our members. And it's very cool because it's like a new social media platform. We were talking earlier, and you're almost describing it as sort of like a Facebook for RVers, right?
Yeah, I've been talking. I think I had mentioned it a couple of times in our show, but we're going to launch pretty soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks. I'm getting very excited about it. It's going to be really fun, and it's it kind of has the same idea where you can share your posts and meet friends and stuff like that. Because I thought, that how cool would that be to have, RVers all communicate in a special place. Yeah. And, RVers are friendly people, and you want to. It's the whole idea of meeting friends. And if you don't like your neighbors, you move. That's the greatest thing about being in an RV.
Right. Yeah.
And so I thought, let's bring the community together. Yeah.
Let's
bring the community together. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Well,
right there on and we're gonna change. We're gonna change up the name a bit, and it'll be the RV Advisors Good Samaritan Club.
And Good
so
Samaritans that's pretty much
be good, do good.
Yeah, it describes the RV community. It really does. We hear so many stories on the podcast about how communities are built and how people follow each other around the country, and it's just great. And now
it is great. And
here's an opportunity.
They're Good Samaritans, and I want to promote them, and we need to bring this country together, and and I think, like I said, RVers are very a tight-knit community, and I think we need to sew them together, give them a nice platform and a nice base to rally their and do what they do and be good people.
Yeah, share
they are.
stories, help each other out, offer advice. It's a be a wonderful community platform for the RV community itself. The owners, the enthusiasts, and everybody who tags along. It's funny because even though I myself am not an RVer,
Huh.
I've learned so much about it here in the past year and a half that I've been with the RV advisor. I've learned about the industry. I've learned about the community, and just how close it is. It's just really a gigantic family, is what it is.
It is.
And
It
it's
truly is. And the other big news, we're going to uplift our YouTube channel, and just based on my everyday experience of what goes on around here, and I'm going to turn them into useful tips. So I'll have a show maybe twice a week on YouTube that will be the Just Ask Gigi live tips, something like that. Whatever, we'll come up with something. But because sometimes when you may not have a problem today, so you don't really pay attention in the show because you didn't have a problem with your lights or your generator or your water heater or insurance or whatever. And then, so you don't remember what show it was on that I talked about it and things like that. So if we're going to put it on YouTube, and if you're searching, why are my outlets not working on the right side of my camper?
Yeah.
You Google that, it's going to show up, and I'm going to tell you why your lights aren't working, why your outlets aren't working. You're going to find that show, because I'm going to touch on everything I can possibly touch on, which are real-time events that people are searching for, that happen every day to people, and I'll save people so much money in diagnosing with these tips. So that's also in the pipeline. So
Terrific. Now that's wonderful. And you know what? As always on Just Ask Gigi, we have some questions for you, and we're going to do that.
Bring it on.
When we come back from this break. She's Gigi Settler. I'm Tom Alexander. You're watching Just Ask Gigi. Back in just a moment. RVACA is a charitable organization protecting the rights of RV owners. With your help, we'll work with dealers and manufacturers to ensure quality controls in place prior to delivery of an RV. Additionally, the RVACA provides assistance to disaster relief victims. Visit rvaca.org. We're back on Just Ask Gigi, along with Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander, and of course, Gigi, this is when we ask you some questions and get your advice and expertise on all things RV. We get a message here, a note from Ann, a question from Ann, and a first time for dry camping. First time dry camping.
Oh.
Do's and don'ts. She's looking for a do and a don't.
Well, it's kind of hard because I don't know what she's camping in, but I would definitely make sure that you have plenty of water, empty holding tanks, and plenty of water aboard. And if you've got a solar panel or solar charge for your battery, or have a second battery, the one thing most important probably tip is make sure if your trailer or motorhome, whatever you're camping in, does not have a battery disconnect, make sure you disconnect the battery, pull the cables off, but don't let them touch each other or metal. So you've got to wrap them up with duct tape or something, because you will definitely cause a short. But that will preserve your battery. So because there's always going to be something on, like smoke detector, the LP gas detector that has a light that's on. So there's always going to be something that's going to draw a battery. So if you're, want to preserve and you're going out for a bit, make sure you disconnect that battery.
Excellent. Thank you, Ann. And a question from Mark. Traveling in the South and I'm looking for some budget destinations. Any recommendations?
Wow, budget destinations, other than the Walmart parking lot but I actually, some of like our partners like Harvest Host and Boondockers, and there's a lot of places that you can go, and be hosted, and you buy their product. So, or you buy a membership. So if you want to go on a budget, sometimes research a lot of those clubs, and where you prepay and you get heavy discounts. But if you just purchased your RV, it's interesting. Like usually the first year you will get so many coupons from so many clubs and campground clubs, to come and stay 3 days, get 1 night free and stuff like that, or 3 days free to come and take a tour, like time sharing, what they used to do. And you get all these, you could camp probably 6 months for free with all of their, don't buy anything, just, get their free parking, take the tour, and tell me you'll think about it, and move on to another one, and then, kind of compare all the things. But, like I said, like Harvest Host and which is great. And I think their yearly membership, and then you stay free. And they have, between the wineries, breweries, but they have so many other little nicks and crannies. But parking lots are great these days, and state parks are very cheap, very, very inexpensive at state parks.
There you go. Well, thank you, Mark, and thank you, Ann, for your questions. And if you have a question for Gigi, just write us here at info@thervadvisor.com, info@thervadvisor.com, and in the subject line, just put "Just Ask Gigi" or JAG, JAG. And it's a question for Gigi, and we'll do our very best to get it answered right here on the show. So there you go. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up. This is Just Ask Gigi.
The RVACA is a charitable organization protecting the rights of the RV owners. We'll work with dealers and manufacturers to ensure quality control is in place prior to delivery of an RV. Additionally, the RVACA provides assistance to disaster relief victims. Visit rvaca.org.
Wrapping things up now on Just Ask Gigi, along with Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander. And Gigi, this past Tuesday was Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
And, folks were able to contribute to a lot of different things to help folks out. And we, of course, let people know that, as we have been for some time, that giving to help out the folks battling COVID, the first responders, the medical personnel, every little bit helps. Every dollar helps.
I can't believe we're having this conversation again, because, we thought we were kind of in, out of the woods with housing healthcare workers, because the numbers were down and stuff. And just this week alone, we're started all over again. So people are reaching out again, desperately looking for isolation all over again. It's like deja vu.
Exactly. If you missed Giving Tuesday, don't fret. There's still plenty of time.
Wednesday and Thursday and Friday.
Any day of the year, any day from now until the end of this year and beyond, you can help the folks fighting COVID. Those brave men and women fighting it on the front lines and giving their all. And we need to keep them safe and protected from COVID-19. And you can help and just visit rvaca.org. That's rvaca.org. You can make your contribution there. And really, folks, we're serious when we say any bit helps. We realize that times are tough right now, and budgets are a concern, and sometimes you only have just a few bucks you can help out. You know what? It matters. It does. Every little bit helps. So that would be terrific. Again, even though Giving Tuesday is in the rear view, giving anytime is here to stay. So just help us out, and we would really appreciate. Don't help us out, help them out. They're the ones that they're the
Which
ones
actually helps us, because we need to keep them safe so they can keep us safe. So
Absolutely. Everybody benefits. No question about it. And it's rvaca.org. It's rvaca.org. Well, that's it, Gigi. Another show put to bed, and we go onward and upward as we streamline toward the end of this year. Holidays are upon us.
I can't believe I'm not ready. I think
Yeah.
I'm still stuck in the summer right
I
now.
hear you.
I'm in June.
But we'll be back again next time. Always great to see you. And folks, thanks again for tuning in and watching Just Ask Gigi. For Gigi Stetler, I'm Tom Alexander. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.
Bye.